So far, things are working great. We have this awesome animation here. Let's say true, that's false, and we have that thing going there. But wouldn't that be great if we changed the color of this animation, or I should say, if we change the color of our background here, this card. That way it gives it a little bit of more pizzazz, right? That would be cool. How do we do that? Well, first of all, if we come down to where the animation is happening, let's close this down here. To shake animation, that's where we are doing all the work. We can do something else as well. So after we have set our animation here, we can actually set certain listeners into our animation. Because remember, an animation allows us to go through a process. Animation is essentially a process or a line of events that happen at a rapid rate, right? So since it's a line of events, we can actually capture each event as it happens. So there would be something like on animation started. We can put the code that we want to happen when the animation started. We can say on animation end and so forth, or also on animation repeat and all sort of things, right? So to do that, we can do something very cool. I can come down here because we have our shake, which is an animation type. I can come down here and say something like this. Say shake dot set on animation listener. Look at that. Hit enter, and it requires here an animation listener interface. So I'm going to say new animation listener, just like we did before. You just look and hit enter, and now we are indeed overriding the on animation start, and it's passing that object animation there. We can do certain things. On animation end, we still have that animation object, and so forth. So what we want to do here is at the beginning of this animation, I'm going to change the background color, meaning the moment this animation starts, I'm going to make this background red to give that that wrong animation. Well, how do we do that? Well, the card view is here. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to say card view dot set card background, and I'm going to say color dot red, just like that. Okay, notice that all of a sudden it made our final here, this card view type final, because we are inside of another interface, or in this case, an interface, a new class that we instantiated here. So in order to access that, we have to make it final. So the Android Studio did all that for us without even us knowing. That is really nice. So at this point here, let's save this and give it a quick run. We should see the effects of this on animation start, hopefully. All right, let's say true. Oh, that's wrong. And now the card is red. However, if I go next, keep going and back, the card is still red. And I don't like that. How do we change this color? Can you guess where can we change this color back? Right. On animation end here, we can change that animation. In this case, change the color back to white. Okay. So I can say card view again dot set background color, color dot white. Look at that. Simple, simple, simple. Refresh. Okay, let's say true. That's false, and voila. Click again. It's wrong. Get red, and then it's done. I can go next. Say false. That's true. Let's say false or true. That is, and you can see it is working. Isn't that great? And I can still come to the shake animation here. Maybe make it a little bit faster. Say 150, and save. Make it shake faster. Let's say, there we go. That's much better, okay? Very good. So we were able to use our interface listener for our animation here so that we can change the behavior in certain life cycle of these animations. So in start, we want to make sure that the background is red because it's wrong, but we don't want the background to be red forever. In this case here, we're just going to go ahead and change back on animation end, override method here from our interface, and back to white, okay? Here we could have done something else on animation repeat, but we're not interested in that. But you can see that we can do all sort of things at this point there. Okay, very good. Very good. So I'll stop here for this video, and in the next video, what we're going to do, we're going to create yet another animation for when things are correct. Because in this case here, if I say true but it's false, then we have that feedback. But whenever we say false, which is correct, nothing really happens. We're going to change that. All right, I'll see you next.